slide out to push up. For these, we use these little fabric slider discs on a hard floor. If you can get these, then great, but there's a ton of other things you can use. You can use something called a valve slide. Furniture sliders, they slip and slide, so the sort of thing you put a couch on to slide across the floor. So, and they're pretty kind of accessible, get them from a lot of DIY stores. As well as furniture sliders, you can also use oven mitts. Now, hang on. Okay, an oven mitt, but it's padded, it's soft, you put your hands in it, you can slide, so that's going to work. You could also use gloves, as long as they've not got sort of little rubber dots on them, so you can flip them over. You can also use a thick sock on your hands. So that's what we're looking for these sliders. Now, if you don't have a hard floor, if you're on a carpeted floor, you can use a plastic plate or a paper plate. Just make sure that the plastic plate doesn't have a ridge to keep it balanced. It wants to be like a smooth bottom plate. Okay, so sliders. What we're looking to do is be able to slide in and out and keep our abs nice and tight at the same time. So it's an anti-rotation exercise, it's an anti-collapse for the core, and it's going to work our shoulders. So set your feet, set your core, start with the hands directly at the shoulders, reach out, pull it back, reach out, pull it back. Keep those abs nice and tight. The progression on this gets a little tricky, because what happens is, as you reach out, the arm bends. The elbow stays tight to your ribs, and then you're going to push through the heel of this hand to bring yourself back up to the top position. Let's have a look. So smooth down, push up, smooth down, push up. Keeping as tight as we can in the core. There's a big difference between how to do the push-up and the slide out. So in between, we could do a kneeling version, locking our abs super tight, and getting the reach and push. The other thing to mention is you make sure the floor is nice and slidey. So even put a little bit of furniture wax on the floor just to help that glide. And always check that the bottom of the pad or whatever you're using doesn't have grit or anything. As soon as you get it, it's grippy and gritty, it's going to slide all over the place. Keep the core nice and tight, keep the abdominals engaged, and then on the push, drive through that elbow tight to the ribs.